Yeah, so this video right here seemed interesting. Your true self has different habits. So we're gonna
Hi
watch it.
everyone, I'm in a different place. I'm in a portal. So I went with my passport and I flew to another realm, another world.
Okay, that's an
Can you guess?
interesting way of putting it. I'm gonna
Thank you so much
guess.
for all your support.
Oh, you're not gonna tell us. From the looks of it, I don't fucking know.
Thank you so much for all your lovely comments. I read a lot of comments, but I don't have time to answer to all your questions and all your messages. Either way, I really, really. Wait, wait.
What are they doing? Is that like pesticide or something?
It doesn't matter at what place you are or how much you travel, where you are. What matters is your level of energy.
The
What
frequency
matters
that you're
is
on.
what do you think on a daily basis, because you can have the most beautiful surroundings in the world, but you still feel like
Miserable.
there's something missing, something lacking.
Yeah.
And this is that black hole we feel inside ourselves.
And it's so true, bro. It's so true. Cause I'm not gonna lie. Like probably a couple of months ago, I started stargazing, like just staring outside at the nighttime, and it was so weird because it's like I never, like we have something beautiful in front of us, like right in our faces, like 24/7, and it's the sky. The sky is so fucking beautiful. And when I went out stargazing, it's like I never realized how pretty the sky looked. Even though I would, like walk under the sky like every single day, 24/7. I'm always under the sky, but I never noticed how beautiful the sky was. And it also reminded me of just like there was this other time where I just decided to go on a walk in my apartment complex. And my apartment complex is not one of the best apartment complexes. It's one of those, the very cheap ones, like the ones that are what do you call it? What do you call it? Financial based income apartment. I don't fucking know, bro. But it's one of those apartments that you get when you can't really afford a regular apartment. And I walked around it, and it was like in that moment I never noticed how like beautiful like the trees and the just the area to walking, like the building and the roads and the cars, like everything. Like I never noticed how beautiful everything was. Like even though yeah, she's probably talking about like just like nature. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's talking about the same thing I'm talking about. But we're just like, bro, this is also beautiful. Like just and it's also kind of it's like amazing just to see all of this because all of this is all created from pure imagination. Like the buildings, the cars, the roads, the streets, it's all built from imagination. And then when it comes to like the trees, the grass, the sky, it's all built from an even bigger imagination. And just like it's just so crazy, like to see all of that, and it's just so beautiful. So I can relate on that. What she's saying, no matter where you are, it's beautiful. Like even all of this, man. Like I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, no matter where you look, there's beauty in it.
That thing we're trying to fill, this void. This void has everything to do with your energy habits. Your energy habits. So
Energy habit, that's something I never heard
you
of.
could observing yourself are you focused on the wanted or the unwanted all the time? You might have a job that you
Energy habits. Hold up, I wanna, look that shit up in a minute. And I would assume that's like the habits that you have in your energy, but like, bro, that just like kind of surface level. So, I'm gonna do like some research on that bit.
very much hate. You hate your job.
I do.
You hate that you have to do it, have to go.
I ain't gonna lie, I
You're
do.
not focused on the thing you do want. Things are just there. And your choice is, where do I focus on? Do I focus on how shitty everything is?
Or do I focus on how, like, the people at work is
The
the
beauty
beautiful part of
will
work?
expand. Wherever you focus
And I'm
on
not talking
beauty.
about the customers, bro. I'm talking about the people that you work with, bro. Like, those connections that you know, those bonds that you make at work.
This is
Cause
an
customers,
example.
some are customers, bro. It depends on the
Take this
customer.
lightly, because this habit is very ingrained in us, that we start to focus on the negative. We start complaining. We start seeing only the negative. And we miss everything that makes life good. And we miss the magical moments, because we have an assumption that this reality is solid. And that everything is as it seems. Nothing is as it seems. This is all an illusion.
See, hold up. Here's my take on this part. Like, you know, like what she's saying about we see things negative and you start complaining. My thing is, like, I completely get that part, bro. I completely get it. But I don't know. Sometimes, like, I know, like, okay, let me just go off and say what I'm saying. Sometimes I feel like, you know, it's so much more easier for a person that is like financially more stable, have more money coming in, you know, have a good amount of money coming in where they're not so stressed about bills. I feel like it's like so much easier for them to be able to focus on the positive than focus on the negative than it is for a person that is like struggling financially really bad and they don't have the money or the funds to support people that they love, like family members and this and that. I feel like it's like in my situation, I feel like it's way harder to focus on the positive than to just focus on the negative. And yeah, I understand. Like, I still work on it, even though it is hard for me a lot of the times, because a lot of the times it's like it just bills is popping up in my face. But at the same time, it's like if you want to be, I feel like if you want to be able to focus on more of the positive and less of the negative, you got to move in a positive way where it's like, okay, if I want to focus on the positive more and like stop stressing about bills and shit, I need to get another job. But the thing is, it's like when I do get another, it's like I'm having this whole anxiety thing, right? Where it's like, okay, let's say I do get another job. If I get this other job, I'm gonna hate working this job the same way that I hate working the job that I'm working at right now, and it's just taking up my time, and then that's gonna be this and that, and then there's a whole bunch of shit coming up in my mind, bro. And I know that's a lot of shit to work on, but it's like this is where I always like kind of struggle with when it comes to think positive results, think negative results, because it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like this whole money situation, bro. It's just like literally it's just the money situation. And it's not like I even give a fuck about money, but at the same time, money kind of makes me have to give a fuck about it with this, there's circumstances I'm in. Like, I have a family to support. And yeah, it's like, yeah, that's something that I made for myself. So at the same time, it's like I made this whole, you know, predicament for myself because of the choices I made in life. So at the same time, I can still make the same choices to bring myself back to, you know, not feeling stressed, you know, getting the money up and this and that. But it's like, bro, you got to choose your hand. That's kind of like the point I'm at. So it's like, it's just me. It's like the old me and the new me clashing right now, bro. It just both of the me's clashing right now. So one day it's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna let go of this old me and I'm just gonna focus on the new. But like, yeah, I get what she's saying, but I'm just putting my personal opinion. And there's just like, sometimes it's hard, bro. And I get that. Like, sometimes it's just really hard to focus on the negative. But like they said, bro, focusing on the negative is so much easier. But one thing I gotta say about that is I think the only reason why it's so much easier to focus on the negative is because, bro, we kind of just every day slowly make that a habit. So if you made thinking, focusing on the positive a habit, later on in the future, it's gonna become easy to just focus on the positive than to focus on the negative. There's people out there that's like that, that literally only focus on the positive, and it's hard for them to focus on the negative. I kind of just talked myself out of, feeling bad for myself.
It's all an illusion. Normal therapists won't tell you this because they cut out the whole aspect of consciousness out of the so-called education system. So you have this whole education.
Okay, so now I'm kind of curious on what she thinks about therapy now, bro. I gotta look through her channel to see if she even talks about her opinion on therapy. Cause me, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that like therapy is a horrible place to go. Back then I used to think that, but I grew older and my thoughts evolved. But at the same time, therapy is not a place that I really feel comfortable with going to. I never been there. It's like maybe I should try it at least once, but I don't know. Therapy just I'll get that. I'll get on. Maybe fuck it. I'll talk about it right now, bro. It don't matter, bro. Therapy, bro. I don't know. It just feels like, to me, it's just the idea that I have to pay somebody to talk about my problems and for them to give me like their wisdom and insight. It just feels weird to me, bro. It don't feel real, and like me, like deep down, it's like what I know what I'm searching for is authenticity. I'm struggling with the word, bro. Like, I'm looking for something real, bro. I'm looking for something real. Whenever I'm talking to somebody, I want their real opinion. I don't want them looking at the clock like, okay, their time's about to end. All right, 30 minutes is up, so we'll talk about this next session. And it's like, if I don't have the money for the next session, then who I'm going to talk about this to? You feel me? And it's like I didn't get everything I needed to get out. I don't know. It just something about therapy just don't feel real to me, bro. It just like, I feel like therapy. I feel like I don't know, man. It just don't feel real. That's really what it is. Like she said right there, they leave out the whole consciousness part. Because when have you ever really, like, I don't know. I never been through a therapy session, but in every like TV show or whatever where they talk about therapy, I never really see any therapist like that are more on the spiritual side where they're speaking about consciousness and all of this shit and like think positive results, think negative results. It's kind of like they're just trying to have you I don't know, but it's kind of like they're trying to have you unlock your consciousness without telling you that. Maybe they do that on purpose. It's like they're trying to have you unlock your consciousness on your own without them telling you. Because like, imagine somebody telling you that you gotta unlock your consciousness, so then it's like you're always thinking about, when do I unlock my consciousness? Is my consciousness unlocked? But with a therapist, they have you unlock your consciousness without you even realizing that you're unlocking it. I don't know. I'm kind of just put myself in like a confusing place just now.
And they cut out the biggest part of everything, that everything is energy. Everything is energy, and yeah, you can't give good advice when you don't work with energy. Everything is energy and imagination. This came from imagination. Someone imagined this into existence.
I was just saying that, bro.
Someone did that.
And I realized that when I was walking outside one day, bro.
Have you ever wondered that when you have a thought, then you have a thought, oh, I can go here, and then you start imagining it, and then you'll be there. You transport yourself quite literally there.
Yeah, like I want to go to McDonald's. Like you say, I want to go to McDonald's. I was saying, boom, you just imagine yourself at McDonald's, and then now you're on this whole journey where it's like, okay, now I'm putting on my clothes, now brushing my teeth in case I didn't brush my teeth. If you're getting breakfast, right? In case I didn't brush my teeth, now you're, I'm putting it in the crazy order, but then now you're finding your keys, you get your keys, and then you look at your keys, and then your keys missing. So you're like, dude, why are my keys not hooked on my key lanyard? So now you're looking for your key, and then you find your key in one of your pockets. Now you're going into the car. Now you're in the car. Now you're driving. Now there's hella traffic. Everybody's trying to go to McDonald's also, and it's like, what the fuck? Now you're pulling up at McDonald's, and then now you're here. And you didn't even imagine this whole journey to McDonald's. All you imagined was being at McDonald's, and you made it to McDonald's. And you literally imagined that first. You had a vision in your mind that, like, I want to go to McDonald's. And then you just popped up in McDonald's some way, somehow.
We'll go. So, this is a beautiful world.
It is.
A beautiful time on the
I
earth.
literally want to travel it, bro.
It's all about energy habits. Remember, the most important energy habit is your focus. What are you focused on? Focused on what you prefer, what you want, because it's already there. Just realize it's already there. You're already whole and complete. And from that fulfillment, from that new identity, you continue. And then your external projection will unfold the way it has to unfold. So, energy habit number 1 is the law of focus.
Law of focus.
You start complaining, stop yourself, because you are creating more of that with your focus. Energy habits are important because on the scale of level of consciousness, on the consciousness scale, we have habits that are ingrained in us. So we are in creatorship. Everything happens by divine will, but we co-create with the divine will. Our ego can resist it, or our ego can allow things to be. And it's very simple, very easy once you grasp this. But
You could accept or reject.
You have to break the old patterns, which takes a little bit of willpower.
Challenge of the human game: being your new self instead of the old ego identity pattern and habits.
And that's the truth. Discipline and willpower, just like doing sports, just like doing anything, it takes a little bit, but not too much. Not force. It takes a little bit of loving discipline. Self-love breeds discipline.
Taking a step every single day.
Also with eating healthy, with taking care of your body, that takes a little bit of discipline. But if you love yourself, it's very easy to have discipline.
Yeah, because it's like, bro, you don't have to freaking force yourself to eat a certain diet every single day, like trying to do these perfect diets. You know, like on YouTube when they say, oh, you want to get your body like this, you gotta eat this and that, these certain exact meals, you gotta have this much calories, and you gotta eat at this certain time of the day, and this and that, and blah blah blah. And it's like so much, and it's kind of like you're just kind of forcing yourself to stay disciplined on, you know, becoming whatever you want to become with your body, and like however you want to look. And it's just like, bro, you don't gotta do all of that, bro. You just gotta, okay, let me see things that I can eat, things that I can't eat. Now you just kind of, you know, do it step by step every single day, bro. You don't gotta do too much. You just gotta do it, you know, naturally. Just like small little things where you just realize, like, okay, let me not do this, let me do that. You feel me? And it makes it so much easier. Like, bro, there was this one lady. I had this one job, where I was at a call center, and the lady on the phone said, like, literally working out 10 minutes a day will change your life. And it makes so much sense because, bro, a lot of times people say, oh, you got to work out for, bro, when I first started working out, niggas said that, like, you have to work out for like 4 hours a day, like 3 hours a day. So I thought that's how you had to be, like, in order to go to the gym. You had to stay there for like 3-4 hours, work on this for an hour, work on this for an hour. But it wasn't like that. Even so, then it got cut down to like, okay, you just got to do it for an hour a day. But then sometimes it's just like, you don't got an hour, you know. Sometimes you come up with an excuse where you don't got an hour. But that 10 minutes a day, bro. So if, say, you start at 10 minutes a day, just working out 10 minutes a day, it's sooner or later becomes a habit where you're just working out every single day, or every like 6 days a week or 5 days a week, where you just taking 10 minutes out your day just to work out. So then sooner or later, that 10 minutes a day of working out becomes a habit where You don't feel like your whole day is complete unless you work out. So then sooner or later, you're going to be able to increase those, minutes until the minutes hit to an hour where you should be working out for a full hour. So just like consistently staying disciplined, but not forcing it at the same time will bring you to where you want to be. Just like that, bro. Just like that. So, when she said that, bro, that was some fire knowledge she gave me, bro. And I also did write down her name and her number because once I get, like big and famous, bro, and then it's like I got like the body and this shit, I'm about to, hit her up and be like, yo, thank you.
So, what would a loving person do? Yes? If you would care about yourself, what would you do?
You wouldn't force it.
Have those bad habits that you know consciously you are aware they are not good for you. So why are you still doing them? It doesn't feel good when you do it because you feel your emotional guidance system tell you that's not a good habit, so I might stop it. That's not a good habit, I might stop it. Or hold back, or not going out of your comfort zone. Go out of your comfort zone. It's very important. The point is, we can channel any frequency. And when we have been given creatorship by ourselves, by our higher selves, what happens? You must learn how to wield it. Mystical schools will be the new thing. It's already happening. We have mystery schools now on the internet, online.
Mystery schools?
Great. Mystery schools used to teach about these things.
The fuck is that?
Hermetic principles, everything. So it's quite a very important age that we are in.
Mystery schools. Let me see what the fuck is up with that. Mystery schools. And this is the Kybalion. The Kybalion Hermetic Philosophy. Bro, do not come at me for the way I speak. These fat ass words.
But you have to discernment. You have to wield this power that you have with great care and responsibility.
Yo, Uncle Ben said it best.
Lazy, but you also don't want to be lazy because you want to live, create. If you start to become passive, you won't be happy, and your emotional guidance system will tell you, oh, you're missing out on your own joy, on your own gifts. So then you start doing the thing that you really want to do, push through the comfort zone, and then you get it.
Yo, what's going on in the background?
And then you can
hear that horn?
Yourself, be authentic, and be more free. It's beautiful here.
It is. Like, sometimes, where you at? You still never said where you're at.
It is necessary to introspect and see where you have not been following your highest excitement, your passion. Because we can self-sabotage and we can choose to not align with the highest version of ourselves. And then what happens is you slack off, and then you feel bad.
Quit slacking off!
Is actually your
emotional
system telling you
Gee, Benson was trying to send a message, bro. Stop slacking off, bro. You want something in life, bro, you gotta stop slacking off, bro. Can't be slacking off.
Missing out on something in yourself. It's important to also cultivate a healthy level of discipline. Healthy. It doesn't mean you have to force things to happen. It merely means that a person who loves themselves would have discipline. Discipline in energy habits. And I say energy habits above all because energy is everything.
It's like you just do these things just because you love yourself. Like, okay, I love myself, so I'm just gonna wake up every morning and brush my teeth. People that don't really love themselves, they're not waking up every morning to brush their teeth because they don't give a fuck about what happens to their teeth. So sooner or later in the future, their teeth turn yellow, their teeth turn crusty, the teeth turn dusty, and their breath turn musky. So then, like, you can tell that the person don't really care about themselves because sooner or later, their teeth start to fall out. They hit their fucking, 50s or whatever, and their teeth just start. If you love yourself, you're gonna do these things without even you're not gonna force yourself to do these things. Like if you hate yourself, you're like, you're trying to get it over with. But it's like when you're doing it out of love, bro, it just happens kind of naturally. You just do it. It's like it's not something that somebody got to tell you to do, bro. You just do it.
In the so-called education system, there's not not anything thought about energy because that whole
Bro, they don't teach you nothing about energy, bro, in the fucking education system, bro. They don't teach you shit about energy. All they do is take away your energy, bro. They teach you how to stay away from tapping into your energy, bro, so you can just be a brainless being with like no type of creativity in your soul, with an empty soul. That's a soulless body, bro. That's what they're trying to turn you into, just robots, bro. They drain you from all your creativity. But at the same time, it depends. It really do depend. Just like she said, it depends on the focus. Cause like while I was just going on that rant just now, while I'm just saying like they take away your energy, there's programs in school that help you tap into your energy. I feel like, well, not tap into, they help you tap into your creativity. If you're in your creativity, then you're in your energy. Like they got art classes, even though actually no, I take that back. I take that shit back, bro. I take that shit back. Cause the art classes that I went to, bro, I picked art for school for one of my electives in high school, bro. And when I went into that art class, bro, that shit was fucking trash. They were not teaching you shit. The art teacher was not even really an artist. They weren't teaching you shit in there, bro. You wasn't able to just draw whatever came to mind. It wasn't like you were able to actually be creative in the art class. It was, oh, draw this. You had to draw some certain type of picture, and it needs to be turned in by this certain time, and this and that, and blah blah blah. There was no creativity inside of art class. They're like, all right, now today I want everyone to draw boxes. And then you get a little creative, and they're like, no, I don't want you to do that. I want you to draw a box like this. And they want everybody to draw it the same. It's like, what you asking of me right now? This is art class, nigga. I'm trying to be creative. I take that back. But maybe there's art classes that actually let you be creative. Maybe there is. Because I know there's drama classes. And drama classes, they let you be creative, don't they? Like, they let you just, express yourself how you want to express yourself. You just, like, to be or not to be. That is the question. Like you be something like that. Like you just giving your all out. And I say like, sports, bro. Sports. If you join a sport, bro, people that did sports were more, I don't know. I'm gonna just stick with school took away your energy and your whatever, bro. It's only the selected few that made it out of school without having their energy depleted, bro. It's only a selected few, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. My energy was fucking depleted when I went to school. But it was more depleted because it was more so the fact that it's like, I knew this was not it, bro. I knew this wasn't it, bro. I just knew something about school was not it. I never understood what it was, bro. I knew like everything that they try to say, okay, you got this path to go. You have to go to college. The only reason I wanted to go to college was because my mom wanted me to go to college. That's literally it. I ended up going to college, and sooner than later, I realized that, yeah, this is not the shit for me, bro. I cannot do this shit at all. Fuck this shit. And then I had to just, I just been on this whole journey ever since then, just getting back into me, my old self. Not old self, but, tapping into this, my spirit, bro. My spirit, bro. Tapping into consciousness.
And acknowledged as something that is real because of the reductionistic, materialistic point of view. So the therapists that come out of the education machine are missing a.
They're a black nigga?
depth.
Nah,
in
that
their
was
teaching,
not.
because they
I'm about to
don't
say that the first black nigga I saw.
see, or nutritionists, they don't see energy behind everything. Everything is energy. Everything is made up of frequency, and matter isn't even solid. It's 99.99% empty space. We can't even see 1% of the electromagnetic frequency spectrum with our eyes. So the immaterial is way more important than whatever you see. That's why the ancients said everything is an illusion. The world of form is an illusion. This is all an illusion. This is all Maya.
Maya.
Maya. Illusion.
Bro, there's a lot of new shit in this shit.
Inside of yourself.
Maya.
Because there's nothing out here to get, truly. It all comes from within. You are the source of it all.
Gotta look these things
There's
up.
nothing outside of you. If you cultivate yourself and you start doing this exploration of self, if you are devoted to the truth, just like I am, because that's why you're watching, you love the truth. And the material kind of bores you, in a sense. Not really, but it's a double-edged sword. So the material, you can sense everything extra. Everything is extra rich in experience, every sensation, because you appreciate it more. You have more gratitude, but at the same time you see through the illusion more. So it's not real, but you appreciate the illusion like it's a movie or a play or theater. Oh, what a good actors! This looks so real. This is magnificent.
That's really how I be looking at the world, like it's a movie, bro.
And you have joy, and then you have wonderful moments. Everything is so magnificent. So you don't cut yourself off from any of the experiences. You actually go deeper into the senses and you enjoy more. And that's actually the most spiritual thing you can do, because nothing is out there. No ascended masters, no aliens, no angels, no guides. You can use all that. But it's all you. That's the joke. It's all aspects of your consciousness that you just play with. You can create yourself in many ways. In animal guise, in angels. You can create yourself in aliens, in spaceships, in the sky. You can create yourself in others, which you're continuously doing in reflections. You can create an older version of yourself and talk to that version. You can create yourself in any form you like, your higher self. You just imagine a form, and then you can talk to yourself. You can talk to Albert Einstein and sit with him in the chair. Just imagine him sitting there telling you interesting things, because he is also part of your consciousness. Everyone is. You can channel your mom, your dad, people that went in the non-material, people that passed from the 3D. They are still here. All of them. They are still here. But you have just been veiled temporarily, because you will, as everyone, you will return to the void, because we're all one thing. Everything comes from within your consciousness. So back to the energy habits. Energy habits are so important. In this illusion that we are kind of...
That's cool. I don't know, I'm just thinking about that part, bro. Like, you're able to imagine anything that's in your consciousness to be somebody that you're talking to. Bro, she's putting me on a lot of game right now, bro. Like, she is tapped in for real, bro. Like, bro, if I could talk to her on that specific part, bro, just like this, I can understand that part a little bit more. Maybe one of y'all understands that part a little bit more, bro. Cause like, I don't know, bro. It's like imagining somebody that you talk to is like, that's what she was saying, right? It's like my imagination is good, but it's like, I don't know, bro. Let me. I'll just go to the next.
Kind of stuck in. You might notice that we dip down, then we go into the illusion again, and then we go up, down, up, down. This is why many of us, cultivate certain habits, and they might seem like rituals or habits. The habits and the rituals in any ancient practice is to realign you with the truth. Because the Maya, the illusion, is so persistent. That's also an Albert Einstein quote. Einstein is persistent.
Rewatching videos that recenter you in truth are powerful state activators this modern age. Yeah, that's why I every morning, bro, I go and rewatch this Earl Nightingale Strangest Secret. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fell off of it like last month. I've been trying to do it for a complete 30 days, but I always seem to like fall off of it. This right here, Earl Nightingale Strangest Secret. I watch it over and over because Bob Proctor said he does that. I said, let me do it because let me see what he's talking about. And then I listened to it one time and I was like, damn, a lot of the shit he says is just, it just makes so much sense. And that's where that's where I really got the idea of the think positive results, think negative results. That's where it really like kicked in. So it's like I try to listen to that every day. So far, I've been back into listening to it, and it been like 3-4 days. So we're gonna keep that going.
That's also an Albert Einstein quote. Einstein called quantum entanglement spooky distance. The spooky action at a distance.
The
He
fuck?
also said,
Spooky action.
reality is an illusion, albeit a persistent one. Oh, I think he's actually here.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yo, I saw that.
So energy habits are so important because they are the routines that you give yourself and the structures that you give yourself in order to stay aligned to your higher self. The highest version of yourself is your higher self. So we have these little messages we hear that come from our heart, our higher self. It tells us, don't do this, eat this, go there. And we can choose to ignore it, or we can choose to listen to the ego that screams at us and that's always present, like advertisements. You align to the version of your future self when you start listening to your higher self. Your true future self is your higher self. You can choose to ignore it, but not for long, because you get all this negative feedback because your body is on your team. Your body is telling you, no, wrong move, wrong way. You start seeing signs. Think, oh no, wrong way. Realign yourself with your highest version. Would my highest version do this? If it's a no, don't do it, even if it's so tempting.
But the whole way that I imagine this, it's like this how I help make it easier for me to imagine. I imagine that my higher self is the real me, right? That's the real me, and my body, what you're seeing right now, is literally just a machine. So my higher self is literally sitting in its like in the Power Rangers, like just sitting in the control room, just like shifting my body, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And that's how I really like just imagine it. Like I do all of these movements just because my higher self is telling me to do this, do that, do this, do that. And yeah, I have a couple of viruses and bugs and shit that came into my system, my data system, that is causing me to do things that I'm not supposed to do, like fall into this negative space where it's like I'm not listening to my higher self, the real me, where just my body is kind of going out of control, and I just gotta work with it. Just like over time, I'm getting this shit fixed, I'm getting this shit updated, and then sooner or later I'll be completely synced with my higher self, and my body will be working how my higher self wants me to work my body and shit. So yeah, that's kind of how I imagine it.
They say the devil is tempting. That's just your ego pulling you back to your old self. So have you ever noticed that many people say the same all the time? The same. They never change. They always have the same habits, the same conversation, the same complaints. That's because they are drawn in by the old self, which is so damn comfortable. The old self is so comfortable. So the willpower That's a little bit of masculine energy here. The willpower says, you know what? No, I'm changing now. I'm my new self now. My new self would wake up early. My new self would eat this instead of that. My new self would go out there and follow my joy, and go out there and talk to people, and go out there, be social, and go out there and network with people. My new self, my higher self, would follow the heart and the joy, and doesn't let fear interfere. Don't let the fear interfere, because that's the challenge.
Don't let the fear interfere. Ooh. Ooh, you snap. Don't let the fear interfere.
Right? Because your soul incarnates here, and you think, oh, all these challenges. If you are an immortal being, you
don't let the fear interfere. I thought that was a play on words, but maybe I got that wrong. Don't let the fear interfere. What am I saying? Because I'm thinking, don't let the fear, the fear come inside your fear. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm starting to just like I'm having malfunction right now.
You would want challenges, otherwise the game is boring, isn't it?
Yeah, if we got everything we wanted, shit would be boring.
Or play a game without challenge.
Not me.
The best movies and the best challenges and the best games,
the one that have you guessing.
Greatest challenges.
Yeah.
So that's why life is so hard, because we are immortal beings, incredibly powerful.
Life is simple, but it ain't easy.
So if you look at life from that perspective, you might make more peace with your challenges, and you say, bring it on. I can do it. I can do it. I can get there. I can do anything.
Anything you put your mind to. But one thing I noticed, bro, it's like literally that message right there, like, I can do anything, bring it on. Like, but all you need for whatever you want to do in life, all you got to do is just imagine it. But follow your dreams, this and that. Literally all of those messages are all around us all the time, and we just kind of turn a blind eye to it. Like, it's like in every movie, it's like in every book, it's like in every video game, where it's like it's telling you, bro, imagination is key, bro. Visions are the way to go. Like, bro, follow your dreams. Like, you see it everywhere, but everyone is so blind to it. And I feel like it's literally what the old school, like, it's literally like a mission that all of these big people are setting out for us. Like, it's like for them, it's like a mission that for them to go unlock people's minds, like bring people to consciousness, for people to realize that you don't have to just be what the world tells you to be. You can be who you want to be. You can be who you are. You can be authentic. You can be real. You don't have to be fake. You don't have to put on a facade. You can be you. You get to choose. You have the choice. That message is all around every time, and I noticed that, bro. You can watch any movie, bro. Just pick up any movie, and I guarantee that you're gonna find that message somewhere in there. Unless it's a more newer movie where it's just like, they're trying to like brainwash you to like the agenda of like the whole world is kind of in right now, like trying to make everybody think the same. Whatever it's trying to make everybody think the same is something that's gonna deplete you from your energy, bro. This like school, man. School, they try to make everybody think the same. You got a math problem, they want everybody to do it this exact certain way. You can't do it in your own way. When it comes to, reading, right, all of these other things, bro, it's like they don't let you be creative. You always got to do it the way that they want you to do it. If it's not the way that they want you to do it, then it's wrong, even though you get the right answer at the end of the day. I was like, whatever makes you whatever like whatever you see that tries to make you think like everybody else, that's something that you should stay away from. Well, that's something that I stay away from because I do not want to think like everybody else. I don't want to be in the same boat as everybody else, just, brainless, whatever. I might not be the smartest dude out there, bro, but still, at least, I like to think for myself. I'm not gonna say that I just completely 100% think for myself either, bro. Cause like I do fall into those traps sometimes, bro. I fell into those traps a couple of times, but never again, ever, ever again.
So your energy habits are so important. You realign yourself with the truth, with the I am. The energy habit that's most important is
I am.
With the I am.
I am.
The I am is everything.
It's everything you are.
That you are immaterial as a fact.
Because at the end of the day, bro, all you have is the I am. Whether you are alive or dead, whether you're asleep, awake, bro, there's always the I am. That's all you are is I am. So your consciousness is the I am. And after that I am, it's whatever you want. The I am never changes. It's consistent. It don't change. I am black. I chose to be black. I really didn't choose to be black. I kind of was born black, but I identify with my blackness, I am great. I am powerful. I am successful. I am a YouTuber. You feel me? All of these I ams, and I put what I want, and that's what I get. So if you say I am sad, you're gonna be sad. Say I am happy, you're gonna be happy. That's how I understand it.
Thing is as it seems, it's all magical, and it's all you. And it's all mirror reflections, projections of self. Have a wonderful day. And mind your energy. Focus on the wanted instead of the unwanted. And if you do that for 51%, more even, you will radically change your whole life and existence. Much love.
Nah, I love you, bro. You gave me she put me on some real game right now, bro. Bro, I don't know, that video just popped up on my fucking For You page, and I said For You page like this TikTok, but it popped up on my recommendation page, and I had to watch that, bro. And I was right to watch it because she gave me a lot of knowledge, like energy habits, mystery school, and Maya. So energy habits. I don't know if I should watch that with y'all or if I should watch that on my own time. But I got to leave one of those because that was some good shit. Danique. Let me see, did she even talk about some did she talk about energy habits? I don't know. I'll look in a little bit, bro. I'll look in a little bit. But yeah, what she was saying, bro, was just she was saying some real shit, man. I didn't even think there's nothing I could really add on to it, bro, because I feel like I just said everything I had to say. That was cool, man. Just I don't know, bro. A lot of times I wish I could speak with people like this in real life because when you talk to people like this in real life, bro, you get to learn so much more about yourself. You get to learn so much more about yourself because they're able to help you reflect on self. It's just things that she said. It's I wish I could talk to her and get more of an information from her. So it could be something because something along what she says. I know if I had a conversation with her, there would be things that she tell me that I would just realize about myself and things that I always wanted to put out into words to make sense of it that she would make sense. Cause that happens a lot of times, bro. You'll be speaking to somebody And while speaking to them, it's like you kind of just realize things about the things you said or things that happened to you in life. And like I even did it earlier when I was just talking to you guys, bro. I was just chatting, and then it's like I put myself into a realization of something that I never realized before. Just like speaking out of your mind, it helps you realize a lot of things. It helps things feel more clear, you know. So yeah, everything she was saying, bro, was it was yeah. Anyway, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this whole thing. You know, let me know your thoughts on the things that I said. Let me know your thoughts on the things that she said. Like
Hi, Evan.
this whole your true self has different habits. Like, let me know, bro. Just let me know. Let's chat. Chat. All right, family.